bills you never paid, grains of final notices and careful silence laid upon the kitchen table in a sad, precise parade, a fleet of paper sorrows that I've meticulously made. Each fold a crease of anger, each tug a pinch of dread, transforming debt and silence into something else instead. A menagerie of whys with delicate, sharp wings that cannot fly away from all the heartache that it brings. And the paper cuts are tiny, but they bleed a truth so deep that even in this metaphor, the promises don't keep. They just become new shapes of the thing I can't forget, a sculpture of abandonment in a material of regret. I fold the eviction notice to a lily cold and white, a funeral arrangement for a love that lost its light. The credit card statements become a brittle pointed star, a constellation of the messes that you left and who you are. My hands are growing callous from the sharp and truthful edge of turning documents of loss into a fragile paper pledge to remember every detail, every overdue late cost of the love I thought was priceless, and then suddenly was lost. And the paper cuts are tiny, but they bleed a truth so deep that even in this metaphor, the promises don't keep. They just bring on new shapes of the thing I can't forget, a structure of abandonment and a material of regret. So let the cranes keep multiplying, a silent, grounded flock, observing from their perch upon this emotional bedrock. An artist in the medium of administrative blight, folding flatness into feeling every single day and night. And the paper cuts are tiny, but they bleed a truth so deep that even in this metaphor, the promises don't keep. They just bring on new shapes of my deep, of the thing I can't forget, a sculpture of abandonment in a material of regret, in a material of regret, a paper net. I'm sad and in death. I've started keeping weather charts inside the bathroom steam, tracking precious systems of a solitary dream. The fog on the mirror is a low, depressing front. The drip from the faucet is the precipitation's brunt. I note the barometric plunge when I wake up alone. The high-pressure system of a sigh turned into stone. The climate in this apartment is a permanent gray chill, with 100% chance I'm missing you still. And the forecast is unchanging, written on the wall in condensation scrolls. Isolated shores of regret, followed by gale force or lonely. No sunbrax at all. I'm the meteorologist of this personal small fall. I measure rainfall in the teaspoons of my tears, and track the gusting winds of my abandoned years. The seasons don't rotate here, it's an eternal dam, a meteorological map of a soul that's lost its lamp. I issue no warnings, for there's no one left to warn, just a constant quiet monitoring of this internal storm. The satellite's my memory, the radar is my pain, showing echoes of a sunshine that will never come again. And the forecast is unchanging, written on the wall in condensation scrolls. Isolated shores of regret, followed by gale force lonely. No sunbrax stacked at all. I'm the meteorologist of this personal small fall. So I record the data in a ledger neat and bleak, a chronicle of weathering week on hopeless week, studying the patterns of a sky that's only gray, until the day the instruments themselves all fade away. And the foregraphs is unchanging, on the wall in condensation scrolls. Isolated shores of regret, followed by gale force or lonely. No sunbrax expect at all. I'm the meteorologist of this personal small fall, of this personal small fall. That's all. The wall is tall. I've started translating sorrow into languages I don't know, guttural and clicking sounds that let the agony flow in syllables that have no shape for hope or for reprieve, a lexicon exclusively for how to deeply grieve. I whisper it in dialects invented by the rain that taps its cryptic messages upon the window pane. I shout it in the grammar of the wind against the eaves, a syntax made of shuddering and torn autumnal leaves. In the ditching to your bleeding out, ink runs off the thin white pad that fell in lost with symbols from a primitive darkest. Its new word is heavier than the one that came before, a tower of Babel built on a pranking, sorrowed floor. I've hired silent tutors, moonlight shadows and the dust, to teach me how to conjugate this overwhelming rust that's settling upon my grammar, on my nouns and on my verbs, turning all my future tense to flightless wounded birds. The Rosetta Stone I'm searching for is carved upon your back in scars I never noticed on a hidden final track. But you have taken it with you, left me here without the key to decipher why you were never truly here with me. In the diction to bleed now, ink runs off the tin white page, defining lost with swine balls from a primitive dark page. Each new word is heavier than the one that came before, a tower of Babel built on a pranking, sorrow-beat floor. So I'll be a polyglot of pain, a scholar of the sigh, writing my thesis on the how and the goodbye, in 1,000 dead languages, on 1,000,000 ruined scrolls, until the final untranslatable story of my soul. And the dictionary bleeding out, ink runs off the thin white page, defining lost with symbols from a primitive darkade. Its new word is heavier than the one that came before, a tower of Babel on a cracking, sorrowed floor. On a cracking, sorrowed floor, behind a locked door. Once more, a bore. I've been studying the science of the objects you have left, a forensic dedication to this lonely, thankless theft of meaning from a coffee mug, of motive from a sock, building a case file on this emotional bedrock. I dust for fingerprints on doorknobs you'll never turn again, catalog the evidence of where and how and when the us became a you and me in separate distant cells, a crime scene I'm investigating with my personal hells. And the lab is my apartment, Every surface a clue to the vanish you planned that I never ever knew. The microscope reveals it, the dust of broken views it, in the fibers of the carpet where you took your final bows. The spectrometer of my grief analyzes the light that falls across the space you occupied at night. It reads a spectrum of absence, a wavelength of despair, a scientific proof that you are simply not there. I write the report in triplicate, a dry and clinical tome on the decomposition of what I once called home. The conclusion is irrefutable, the data doesn't lie. The subject of this experiment has learned how to die. And the lab is my apartment, every surface a clue to the vanishes you planned it that I never ever knew. The microscope reveals it, the dust of broken fools it, in the fibers of the carpet where you took your final bows it. So I wear the white coat of the mad, the bereaved, the obsessed, documenting the hypothesis that I was never blessed, but cursed to be the scientist of my own fading trace in the cold, hard laboratory of this empty space. And the lab is my apartment, every search is a clue to the vengeance you planning that I never ever knew. The microscope reveals it, the dust of broken fools it, in the fibers of the carpet where you took your final bows in. Where you took your final bows and closed the house my spouse allows. I've started keeping vigil by the charging cord's blue light, a tiny cold replacement for the warmth you took that night. It pulses like a heartbeat in the ocean of the dark, a synthetic steady rhythm leaving no emotional mark. I've named the Wi-Fi router, call it guardian of the void. It beams out its connections, a technology employed to link me to a planet where I'm permanently banned from the continent of us and the republic of your hand. And the phone is a relic, an altar to the past. It's screen a black miracle where my hopes are dying fast. I scroll through old conversations like a palimpsest page, trying to decipher sunshine from the acid of the rain. The algorithms pity me, they suggest your favorite bands. They show me ads for jackets that would fit your idle hands. They are digital psychopomps, these messengers of code, guiding me through a hell that is my own abode. I've set 1,000 reminders for a future that's dissolved. Anniversary it chimes, but the problem's still unresolved. Buy milk it says at midnight, but the hunger isn't there. Just the hollow in my stomach and the static in the air. And the phone is a relic, an altar to the past. This string of black miracle, where my hopes are dying fast. I scroll through old conversations like a palimpsest to pain, trying to dishap perceptions from the acid of the rain. So I'll worship at this shrine of glass and plastic and regret, a penitent in the cathedral of the internet, where the only God that answers is the ghost inside the machine, reflecting back a version of myself that's cold and clean. And the phone is a relic, an altar to the past. This screen a black miracle, where my hopes are dying fast. I scroll through old conversations like a palimpsest to pain, trying to decipher sunshine from the acid of the rain, from the acid of the rain. A permanent stain in my brain again. I've been conducting interviews with the dust upon the shelf, asking if it remembers you or just remembers itself. It settles in a different shape each time I wipe it clean. A Rorschach test of silence in a world that's turned so mean. I question the appliances about the things they overheard. The fridge just hums its one-note song, absurd. The toaster offers nothing but the scars of heated bread, a testament to conversations that are long and truly dead. And the walls are poor witnesses, they swallow every sound. They've absorbed 1,000 stories into their plaster, bound to never tell the secrets of the love that tend to rust it. They just hold the empty shape of it in their dried and hungry dust. I've subpoenaed all the photographs, they're evidence you see of a crime without a villain, just a sad anatomy of how two smiles in a rectangle can lie with such conviction, pointing toward a future that was science, not fiction. The clock is on the stand now, but its alibi is weak. It claims it just kept ticking, that it cannot, will not speak to the exact second where the we became a me. It just points its metal hands at my culpability. And the walls are poor witnesses, they swallow every sound. They've absorbed 1,000 stories since they're plaster bound to never tell the secrets of the love that tend to rust it. They just hold the empty shape of it courtroom of my chest, where I am judge and jury, and I am the dispossessed. The verdict is a life sentence of missing what's not here, served in consecutive heartbeats, year on endless year. And the walls are poor witness, they swallow every sound. They've absorbed 1,000 stories into their plaster, bound to never tell the secrets of the love that turned to rust. They just hold the empty shape of it in their dried and hungry dust. In their dry and hungry dust, a sacred trust. Now just disgust.
I've been conducting interviews with the dust upon the shelf, asking if it remembers you or just remembers itself. It settles in a different shape each time I wipe it clean. A Rorschach test of silence in a world that's turned so mean. I question the appliances about the things they overheard. The fridge just hums its one-note song. The toaster offers nothing but the scars of heated bread, a testament to conversations that are long and truly dead. And the walls are poor witnesses, they swallow every sound. They've absorbed 1,000 stories into their plaster bound, to never tell the secrets of the love that turned to rust. They just hold the empty shape of it in their dry and hungry dust. I've subpoenaed all the photographs, they're evidence you see of a crime without a villain, just a sad anatomy of how two smiles in a rectangle can lie with such conviction, pointing toward a future that was science, not fiction. The clock is on the stand now, but its alibi is weak. It claims it just kept ticking, that it cannot, will not speak to the exact second where the we became a me. It just points its metal hands at my culpability. And the walls are poor witnesses, they swallowed every sound. They've absorbed 1,000 stories into their plaster, to never tell the secrets of the love that turned to rust. They just hold the empty shape of it in their dry and hungry dust. So the trial will drag onward in this courtroom of my chest, where I am judge and jury, and I am the dispossessed. The verdict is a life sentence of missing what's not here, served in consecutive heartbeats, year on endless year. And the walls are poor witnesses, they swallow every sound. They've absorbed 1,000 stories into their plaster, to never tell the secrets of the love that turned to rust. They just hold the empty shape of it in their dry and hungry dust, in their dry and hungry dust, a sacred trust. Now just started conjugating verbs in a tense I just invented. There never will be again, the only half assented. I love becomes I love not now, a hollow present ache, a grammatical contortion for the future you did take. And we is a dead language, a dialect extinct, its final native speaker on the solitary brink of forgetting all the idioms, the colloquialese of saying us and meaning on two sides of the please. And the syntax is coalescent, kind of the weight of the lies of the sentences are fragments that end in despair and cries. I can't puncture with the pain right, the comma slip and fall into the ravine between. I'm fine and I'm nothing at all. I write new dictionaries where the definitions bleed. Alone means with your memory fulfilling every need. Tomorrow is a synonym for yesterday's replay, and hope is just a typo I keep making every day. I've outlawed certain adjectives like warm and soft and shared. My prose is stark and brutal and meticulously bared of any metaphor that might suggest a dawn could break upon the frozen tundra of this heartache's wide, white lake. And the syntax is complacent, kind of the weight of the lies, and the sentences are fragments that end in despairing cries. I can't puncture with the pen right, the comma slip and fall into the ravine between. I'm fine and then I'm nothing at all. So let me be the lexicographer of this lonely ruined land, with a quill dipped in the silence and a firm, unsteady hand, compiling all the words for what it means to be erased until the final entry's written and the lexicon is faced. And the syntax is coalescent, kind of the weight of the lies, and the sentences are fragments that end in despairing cries. I can puncture with a pain right, the commas slip and fall into the wrapping right between. I'm fine and then I'm nothing at all. Into the ravine between, a space unseen, a queen of the mean. I started conjugating verbs in a tense I just invented. There never will be again, the only half ascended. I love becomes I love not now, a hollow present ache, a grammatical contortion for the future you did take. And we is a dead language, a dialect extinct, its final native speaker on the solitary brink of forgetting all the idioms, the colloquialese of saying us and meaning it on two sides of the please, yeah. And the
for the weight of the lies, the sentence of fate that end in despair and cry. I can't plunge you in the pain, become a slip and fall into a raging train. I'm fine and I'm nothing at all. I'm fine and I'm nothing at all. I write new dictionaries where the definitions bleed. Alone means with your memory, fulfilling every need. Tomorrow is a synonym for yesterday's replay, and hope is just a typo I keep making every day. I've outlawed certain adjectives like warm and soft and shared. My prose is stark and brutal and meticulously bared of any metaphor that might suggest a dawn could break upon the frozen tundra of this heartache's wide, wide lake. And the syntax is close under the weight of the lies, the sentence are frayed that end in despair and cry. I can't bond to the pain, become a slip and fall into the ravening between. I'm fine and I'm nothing at all. Lexicographer of this lonely ruined land, with a quill dipped in the silence and a firm, unsteady hand, compiling all the words for what it means to be erased, until the final entry's written and the lexicon is facing. And the syntax is collection, kind of the ray of the lies, the sentence of phrase that end in despair and curse. I can't punctuate the pain, become a slip and fall into the ready between. I'm fine and I'm nothing at all. Into the ravine between a space unseen, a queen of me. Started giving lectures to the empty waiting air on the semantics of the socks you left beneath the chair. A 40-minute thesis on the slant of your old script and how the T's you crossed were always elegantly tipped. I've diagrammed the sentences of every fight we had. The predicate was anger, but the subject was always sad. I've footnoted the silences, indexed every side. A scholarly obsession with the question why. And my classroom is a kitchen. My chalkboard is the frigid. I teach the curriculum of living on the legit at a cliff made out of memory. So high and so severed, the only popular lesson. If the echo in my ear is the echo in my ear. I've written peer reviews of all the love you profess to give, graded them on content, on how long they'd live. Most scored a D for deficient, an F for full of holes, but I keep them in the record, these failing tragic scrolls. My office hours are eternal, my dissertations due on the structural weaknesses of me and you. I'll defend it till I'm breathless in the silent empty hall, proving I was nothing, proving I was small. And my classroom is a kitchen, my chalkboard is the frigid. I teach the curriculum of living on the legit of a clef made out of memory. So high and so severed, the only pupil lesson is the echo in my ear, is the echo in my ear. So I'll tenure in this madness, this academic slow decay, publishing my findings in a most obscure way, where the only citation needed is the aching in my chest, and the only conclusion is that I have failed the test. And my classroom is a kitchen, my chalkboard is the fidget. I teach the curriculum of living on the ledge of a cliff made out of memory. So high and so severed, the only purple lesson is the echo in my ear, the echo in my ear, so clear. I hear the sneer here. Started giving lectures to the empty waiting air on the semantics of the socks you left beneath the chair. A 40-minute thesis on the slant of your old script, and how the T's you crossed were always elegantly tipped. I've diagrammed the sentences of every fight we had. The predicate was anger, but the subject was always sad. I footnoted the silences, indexed every side, a scholarly obsession with the question why. And my classroom is a kitchen, my chalkboard is a fridge. I teach the curriculum of living on the villages. A clef made out of memory, so high and so sour. The only papa listen is the echo in my ear. I've written peer reviews of all the love you profess to give, graded them on content, on how long they live. Most scored a D for deficient, and F for full of holes, but I keep them in the record, these failing tragic scrolls. My office hours are eternal, my dissertations do, on the structural weaknesses of me and you. I'll defend it till I'm breathless in a silent, empty hall, proving I was nothing, proving I was small. And my classroom is a kitchen, my chalkboard is the fridge. I teach the curriculum of living in the aging of a good cliff made out of Maybelline, so high and so severe. The only papa listening is the echo memory. And my classroom is a kitchen, my chalkboard is the fridge. I teach the curriculum of living in the aging of a good cliff made out of Maybelline, so high and so severe. The only papa listening is the echo in my ear. So I'll turn you're in this madness, this academic slow decay, publishing my findings in the most obscure way, where the only citation needed is the aching in my chest, and the only conclusion is that I have failed the test. And my classroom is a kitchen, my chalkboard is the first. I teach the curriculum, thus fooling all the righteous. All a girl cliff made all the nail leaks so high and so sour. The only people listen are just the echo in my ear, the echo in my ear, so clear. I hear the sneer. I've started hearing music in the hum of appliances. The fridge's steady drone sings a forgotten compliance. The washing machine spin cycle is a tragic thrashing beat for the dirty laundry of a love that can't be clean or neat. I conduct this desperate orchestra with a spoon and with a sigh, composing symphonies for the vacancy behind my eye. The kettle's whistling's finale is a sharp and lonely scream that punctuates the measures of this miserable theme. And the silence in between the notes is the loudest sound of all. It holds the shape of your voice before the fall. A rest that's never pierced, a pose that screams your name in this cacophony of normal that feels nothing like the same. To little Emily and faucets drip, a
slow and liquid metronome upon my sinking ship. Each blink a tiny hammer on the coffin of the day, nailing down the hours and their inevitable decay. I've memorized the soundtrack of this solitary hell, the creak of floorboard tension, the doorbell's hollow shell, a playlist of absence on a permanent sick repeat, a melody of missing with a bitterly slow beat. And the silence in the dream that I know it sings is the loudest sound of all. It holds the shape of your voice before the fall, before the fall. A rest that's never peace, and a pause that screams your name in this cacophony of neuron that feels nothing like the same. So let the appliances play on, let their mundane songs derive the score for my unraveling, for keeping this alive. This awful quiet opera where the only attendee is the ghost of what you were when you were still here with me. And the silence in the train that notices is the loudest sound of all. It holds the shape of your voice before the fall, before the fall. A rest that's never peace, a pose that screams your name in this cacophony of normal that feels nothing like the same. That feels nothing like the same. A dying flame to blame this shame. Trace them on the tables, a compulsive aching game. The furniture remembers where you put your feet, your glass, a fossil record of a love that wasn't built to last. I've stopped correcting it, I let the layers gather deep, a sedimentary sorrow that I'm in too deep to keep. From covering the pictures, from burying the clock, from building a new landscape on this emotional bedrock. And the sunlight cuts and angles, it doesn't float the room, it just illuminates the particles of my impending doom. It's more to tiny planet in a solar system gray, where every orbit circles the facts you went away. I speak in present tense of things that died a year ago. I love the way he laughs, I hate it when it snows. My friends just exchange glances, a sad and silent pact to tolerate the madness of a heart that's been cracked. Back to a time before the fracture, to a past I've lacquered bright with the varnish of delusion and the polish of the night. For if I speak in was and thens, the dam will surely break, and I'm not sure that I could survive the flood that it would make. And the sunlight cuts and angles, it doesn't flame the room, it
fact you went away. So let the dust keep writing its epitaph on every shelf. I'll live inside this museum I've constructed of myself, a curator of artifacts from a dig that never ends, where the only thing I'm finding are my own broken amens. And the sunlight cuts in angles, it doesn't float the room, it just illuminates the particles of my impending doom. Each small to tiny planet in a solar system grid, where every orbit circles the fact you went away.
Of a kingdom overthrown, my liturgy is sighing, my hymn is a chokeback sound, echoing in the cathedral where no grace can be found. And I pray to no God listen to saints that don't exist, to just do the ghost of ascensions in my permanent fist. I bargain with the man makes and bring him back and take my sight, but the only answer in prayer
butter, let the wax seal my fate. I'll be the high priest of this solitary ruined state, where love is just a heresy I'm punished for believing, and the only thing I'm receiving is this endless cold bereaving. I pray to know two notes and the states that don't exist, just to the ghost of Usin, chid in my permanent fist. Can I bargain with premonition, bring him back and take my sight? But the only answer there is the darkness of the night. The darkness of the night. My one true right, my blight, my light. I've started folding origami from the bills you never paid. Cranes of final notices in careful silence laid upon the kitchen table in a sad, precise parade. A fleet of paper sorrows that I've meticulously made. Each fold a crease of anger, each tuck a pinch of dread, transforming dead and silence into something else instead. A menagerie of wires with delicate sharp wings that cannot fly away from all the heartache that it brings. And the paper cuts are tiny, but they bleed a truth so deep that even in this metaphor the promises don't keep. They just become new shapes of the thing I can't forget, a sculpture of abandonment in a material of regret. I fold the eviction notice to a lily cold and white, a funeral arrangement for a love that lost its light. Credit card statements become a brittle pointed star, a constellation of the messes that you left and who you are. My hands are growing callous from the sharp and truthful edge of turning documents of loss into a fragile paper pledge, to remember every detail, every overdue late cost of the love I thought was priceless and then suddenly was lost. And the paper cuts are tiny, but they bleed a truth so deep that even in this metaphor the promises don't keep. They just become new shapes of the thing I can't forget, a sculpture of abandonment in a material of regret. So that the cranes keep multiplying, the silent, grounded flock, observing from their perch upon this emotional bedrock. An artist in the medium of administrative blight, folding flatness into feeling every single day and night. And the paper cuts are tiny, but they bleed a truth so deep that even in this metaphor just don't keep. They just become new shapes of the thing I can't forget. A sculpture of abandonment in a material of regret. In a material of regret. A paper nail